Laura, I can't. You've got no sound. Okay, try and get some sound. And those that can hear me, let's just get any last little wiggles we need to out. Maybe stretch of the neck and shoulders. Yeah, all right. Good. Awesome. Yeah, so yeah, maybe drop the chin to the chest and draw some lazy arcs from one shoulder to the other. Nice and slow, nice and gentle with the chin. And then let the head settle in the middle. And rather than lifting from the chin, see if we can lift from the back of the neck and feel like we're restacking the vertebrae of the neck. We should feel tall and open. Maybe the eyes soften down now or gently close. As we start to land in our yoga space, and that's our physical surroundings, but our yoga space is something we hold within us as well. We come to our routine, we come to slightly more mindful state of awareness, tuning into the moment. Maybe we tap into a little bit of calm, a little bit of comfort and familiarity as well. And with the eyes closed down, the visual senses temporarily restrained or restricted. Maybe it's a little easier to pay attention to the breath and to the seat. So we have this physical sensation of our weight resting on the ground, on a block, on a cushion. We have the movement of the air, prana, the life force moving in and out. Gentle expansion and contraction of the rib cage. Gentle float of the shoulder blades on the back. Body otherwise in stillness. The spine, but a softness in the skin. Today is the day the Buddhists mark Buddha's birth and enlightenment and death. Which I myself have learned today is marked all on the same calendar date. And I think if there's one concept most strongly associated with this, it's compassion. And it's just such a perfect theme for a yoga class. So we'll use this idea of compassion today. And compassion starts within giving ourselves a break, ourselves permission, doing the things we know we want to do on a deep inner level. The instinctual voice, the voice clouded by fear and obligation. It's also not pushing too hard. Making sure we listen and do what we need and what we want. Let's gently float up the hand. Extend the arms away. Turn the palms to face forward. Settle the shoulders as best you can. Reach out through the fingertips. Draw in the belly. Listening to the mantra. Float the arms a little higher. Again, root the shoulders. And let's inhale, reach the arms above. And exhale, let's lower and twist over to the right. Fingers fall, one hand behind, one hand to the side. Take a moment here. Engage the core. Use the support of the abdominal muscles to lengthen the spine. And on your next exhale, draw in, twist from the base of the spine, finding that rotation traveling all the way up through the spine. One more inhale here, and seek to soften on the exhale. You might not find any more depth, find some softness. And with control, inhale, we're slowly rotating back to face forward, floating hands, and exhaling, lowering hands. Inhale, float up, and twisting to the other side. Inhale, engage, core lengthen. Exhale, finding that depth, passively twisting up the whole length of the spine. Inhaling back to center, floating arms. Exhaling, lowering hands to the thighs. Now, if you're sitting on block, I suggest you take away your block or cushion for this next bit. And maybe we'll recross the legs just to even the hips out a little bit. We're going to start coming into our pelvis mobility. It's rocking in the pelvis. We're going to use the hands flat on the floor. Roll the shoulders back with an inhale. We're going to use the hands strongly to draw the chest through like we're doing a little cobra. Open the chest. And as we exhale, stop in the pelvis. Push with the hands and roll back onto the pelvis, rounding the spine. So keep flowing like this, inhaling through, exhaling, rounding back, but really try to start the movement in the pelvis. So pelvis tells the spine what to do, the tailbone tells the spine what to do. Taking your time with this movement, needing a little strength in the hands. Next time you inhale, just coming back to a neutral seat. We'll do a little bit for the shoulders and the neck before we come down to the back. We've done all this stuff before many times, so the fingertips finding the shoulders, and we'll take our circles with the elbows. So it's really important, like if I say, like, let's take it from the elbows, to really visualize drawing the circles with the elbows and let the shoulders follow along with the flow of that. Let's come back to the front. And now we'll lower the hands. And now we'll move the shoulders. Squeeze the shoulders together at the back, come back, and then let's come forwards. Okay, we can still squeeze the shoulders a little as we come towards the back. Nice. Stretch the arms. It's classic stretch, one arm across. Note how the shoulder wants to creep up. See if we can bring the shoulders down. And then release that and come to the other side. So let's come now onto all fours, and we'll start with the knees further back, lifting the bum, sending the bum backwards towards the heel. Toes can be tucked here. And inhale. See if you can keep the hands as light as possible. Lift from the tummy, lift from the tummy, lift from the tummy, lift from the tummy. And only when the shoulders come towards the wrist, the weight comes into the wrist. Exhale back. Inhale, lift, 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 and round forwards. Lengthen the neck. Exhale. As we come forwards, inhale, rounding forwards. The shoulders come above or maybe just past the wrist. And as we exhale back, you can see the arm is completely straight. So arm remains totally straight. Inhaling, rounding forwards. Exhaling back. Bring the knees a little closer. We're going to take the back of one hand down. Put a little weight into that. Further forward you lean, more intense it's going to become as more weight comes on. So just ease into it. And then let's come to the other hand. And then with fingers facing upwards, rocking left, right over the wrists here. As you come over the wrist, push the fingers down to the floor strongly. Feel the engagement in the forearm, the wrist. And one more like this, we'll turn the hands to face backwards towards the knees. And we'll gently draw the bottom towards the heels. Inhale forward. Exhale. In. One more. This time, if it feels okay, you can lift the heel of the palm up. A very, very deep stretch. And gently release that. Turn the hands back to face the front. Spread the fingers as wide as possible. Index fingers facing forwards. Feel like you're squeezing the mat. Push down all 10 fingertips and lean forwards. Going to hold this. And then ease off. Keep the hands where they are. Keep the arms straight. Take a soothing breath. Inhale, starting position. Exhale. So we're bringing the shoulders past the wrists. We're going to take 3 more of these. If you can, come a little further forwards each time. And coming back. Soothing breath. Relax. Try to keep the hands and the arms where they are. Inhale. Prepare. Don't forget to squeeze. Push the fingertips down. Keep the elbow straight. Exhale. Bring the shoulders past the wrist. Lift from the core. And take it back. Going to do one more of this. So soothing breath. Inhale. Prepare. Squeeze. Exhale. Leaning forwards. And gently releasing. Bring the bum onto the heels. Take some circles with the wrists. Thank you, wrists. Some waves. Instinctual movements. And we'll do this one. We'll extend the hand away. We're going to wrap the opposite hand around all the fingers and the thumb. Exhale, push the heel of palm away. Draw the fingers back towards the shoulder. Release it and we wrap the hand over. It's like a floor. And we draw the hand back in. Straight away to the other side. Sending the left palm away. Wrapping the hand. Exhaling, stretch, push the heel of palm away. Draw the fingers back towards the shoulder. And wrapping the hand over, drawing back. Nice. Let that go. I'm going to come to a side bend here. So we're going to extend one leg away. And yeah, a little cue I thought of earlier is for us to come deep into our side bend. We're not going to look for lots of depth here because we're warming up. The hamstring has to be relaxed. If the hamstring is tense, it's going to prevent us from moving over. One of the ways we get the hamstring to relax is actually to have the quads engaged so that the body knows there's that support there. If you see, my foot is really active here. I'm pushing this toe pad away, drawing the toes back, and that action is helping to switch on all the muscles in the leg and I'm engaging the quad. So it might be a lot to think about. See if you can find this. Some people call it the Barbie foot, the Floyd. It's like you point the toes and then you draw the toes back. See if you can find that. Point the toes away, leave the foot where it is and draw the toes back. And that engagement, you'll probably feel the calf is switching on, the thigh is switching on. So don't worry about it too much if it's not there. But yeah, see if we can at least find a bit of engagement in the quad here. We're going to bring the left hand inside that left leg. Gently walk it away. And maybe the forearm's going to come down if that's available. I'm going to take a pause here. We're looking for this open chest. And maybe we can turn the gaze upwards towards the right shoulder. And that could be plenty. Maybe we bring this right hand onto the right thigh and draw the flesh away from the hip socket. That's helping to open the hip socket. And if you're happy to do so, inhale up that right hand and exhale, reach it over there. Bounce to collapse down, prioritize keeping the body open. See if you can find that active. Couple more breaths here. Maybe with the inhale, you find the spine can lengthen out of the pelvis and maybe the hand walks away a little more. To come out the inhale, we float the top hand, we lift from the core, lift from the core, lift from the core, come up, drop that right hand back and we're lifting the hips through. Push the hips through. Yes, there's weight in the hand. There's a real force coming from the hips, opening the front of the thigh, lengthening the whole front side of the body to stop it coming into the lower back because it's drawing up, feeling inside. And exhale, bum back down. We're going to sweep over towards the foot. The right hand sweeps around. Inhale, open it back up. Exhale, push the hips. Inhale. Exhale, one movement, bum down. Sweep the right hand around to the left foot. Inhale. Exhale. Take one more of those. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bum down and sweep. Inhale. Exhale. Lift it up. Lovely. Gently lower yourself back down. Bring both the feet in front and we'll rock across the pelvis here. So here we are looking for a gentle rounding in the lower back, for drawing in the belly. And we're basically massaging the glutes, rolling across the top of the glutes. Okay, awesome. We're going to come to the other side. Extend the right leg away this time. Sole of the left foot's going to come in there. And again, just check in with the foot. Can we use the reaching away of the ball of the foot, drawing back of the toes to feel the leg activated? Right hand's going to come down. Maybe the right forearm's going to come down. Let's have a pause and just set ourselves up, feeling this openness here. And inhaling, floating that hand. Oh, and we did drawing the flesh of the left leg away from the hip side. So flat hand on the thigh, not on the knee. Pressure through the heel of the palm, just asking that flesh there to lengthen, to release. And when you're happy with that, then we'll inhale left arm over. And maybe we can actually open the chest here and turn the gaze skyward. Just so we really know we're keeping that openness. And then, maybe as the breath does its magic, we find there's a bit more length. And then to come out, again, we float the top hand and we lift from the core. Don't push off the hand, lift from the core. Inhale up and down. Exhale, push the hips through. Hold for a couple of breaths. And inhaling to prepare. Exhaling, we're sweeping that left hand to the right foot. Inhaling. Exhaling. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep. Inhale. Last one. Exhale, sweep. Inhale. Lift and push it through. Gently lowering down on the exhale. We're going to bring both legs in front this time. Just give them a little drum, a little tap. Roll the feet in and out once or twice. And we're going to start making our way towards some core work. So we'll start with Mukasana. Floating onto the tiptoes. Try to keep lengthening out of the pelvis and floating the feet. Perhaps we hold on to the back of the thighs. Perhaps we're floating the hands. Perhaps we're extending. Again, you could try to bring in the Barbie foot here, the floint, and extend away the ball of the foot. From here, send away the right foot and twist to the left. Inhale, reset. Exhale, other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I think we need to do one more to even it out. Inhale. And exhale. Back to the center. Extend. Coming to our dish pose. Draw in, float shoulders. Keep reaching away through the toes. And then gently lower down. Roll the spine down. Relax for a moment. And then we'll come to some leg lifts. So let's root the sole of the left foot on the floor. And make sure we tilt the pelvis so we flatten the lower back. You can keep pushing down with that left foot for support. If it feels okay, you can lengthen away the left. What we don't want to do when we're doing this is lose the lower back and bow out the belly. Make sure we've got everything nicely under control. Inhale, right leg up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And straight to the other side. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Land both the feet, soles down again. We flatten out that spine. Both hands are down. Inhale, both legs up, point toes. Exhale, reach away. Keep the belly under control. Inhale up, lift the butt. Exhale. Inhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Lift the legs back in. And exhale, lower the feet to the floor. Well done. Draw the knees in. Take hold of the front of the shins. And this is a gentle one. We're just rolling on the back. Let the movement travel through the whole back body. So we're massaging from the top of pelvis to back. And then settling in the middle. Feet are coming down. And we're coming through to some bridge work here. So it's going to be inhale to prepare, exhale to lift, inhale to open, exhale to roll back down. So when we come down, it's like a gentle wave coming down. When we come up, it's like a push. We're going to push the hips through, push the feet down, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs. It's really muscular as we come up. So inhale, flatten the spine, tilt the pelvis through. Exhale, push, lift, squeeze everything. Then inhale opens the chest. And the exhale rolls it down. So even though we've done a very effortful move to come up, we roll the spine down progressively and with up. So let's go. Inhale, exhale, inhale to open, exhale, roll it. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and roll it. 3 more. Inhale to push, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale. So the second inhale, it's like the chest comes right up to the chin. Prepare and lift. Exhale. Inhale, open the heart. Roll it down. Inhale, push, squeeze. Inhale, open. Roll it down. 1 more for luck. Prepare, lift, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs. I just want to crush walnuts with the thighs. And roll it. Roll it. Let the knees rock from one side to the other. Okay. And come through to rolling on the spine with some modifications. So we'll start off just with nice, gentle rolling back and forth. Check in with the spine. How is it feeling? Use this movement to iron out any kinks and then start to get the belly involved. So we start to flick through. And that could be enough just to start feeling some speed. If it's there for you, maybe you start to come for a little moment in a squat. The trick with that is to feel like you're going further forwards. If that's good, maybe we come through to a 1 foot pistol squat. Keep going, whichever variation you're with. Final piece of the puzzle is to cross the ankles and come back to plank. So next time you come forwards, cross the ankles, hop back through to plank. Nice. Lower the knees, lower the knees. Okay. A little bit more here with just stability and freedom of movement. Let's make sure we're really feeling nice and settled. The hands are nice and spread, the shoulders above the wrists. We're going to reach away through that right foot. Push the toes down and then send the heel away. We get a nice stretch through the calf. Relax. And 1 more. Send that heel away. Draw the belly in, round the back. Now bring the weight over the shoulders, and we're going to float that right foot. Like we're reaching away, like we're kicking the door shut. Inhale, left arm reaches away. Exhale, pull in under the body. Inhale, reach long. This time we reach. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, long. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, take it wide. Inhale, reach. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift straight through to three-legged dog. Next exhale, open the hip, bend the knee. The heel comes towards the button. See what you can do to bring the weight evenly into the hands. You want you to lift the left armpit. Now push down with the left toes. Inhale, straighten the leg and use the strength of the left foot to let you rebalance the hips. Exhale, bring the right knee to the nose. Inhale it away. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale it away. This time across the body. Right knee to the left elbow, twist. Extend the right foot, land it. Ball and triangle. Inhale. So the left hand's floating. The right leg is coming across to the left. If you're feeling very strong, you might float the right foot. Now we're going to inhale back to three-legged dog. And we're going to step through nice and gently. Exhale, land the foot as quietly as you can. Drop that back knee. Inhale, little lunge. Exhale. Hips are coming back, fingertips are coming down. Easing into this, lifting those front toes. Coming back to our half splits. Inhale, forwards. Open up. You might want to inch the foot forward if you feel like you started a bit short. Exhale. Flowing. Inhale. Open the front of the left hip. Exhale. Open the right hamstring. In. Exhale. Last time through. Inhale up. Exhale. The left hand down. Pick up the knee. Right hand up. Nice open twist there. Push through the feet. Push strongly through the feet. Maybe no weight in the left hand at all. Keep coming up. You can open up to warrior two. Warrior two, right leg. Flip that front palm. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. Exhale. Bring the forearm inside the knee. Inhaling, reaching long. So it's a long line. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, straighten front leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, reach through. Find your Trikonasana. Right hip coming under left hip, spine pouring out of the pelvis. Strong through the legs. Hand can absolutely come on the leg. Much prefer the open chest, the hand on the leg. Okay, last little bit for this side. Gaze to the front foot, bend the knees, we turn up the back heel, fingertips frame that front foot. Stay up on the fingertips, use that height, let you lift the foot back. Three-legged dog. Land the right foot, downward dog. Take a little pause here. Take a few breaths here. In your downward dog. Maybe pedaling one heel then the other. So we're going to bring the knees back down, coming back to our tabletop. We're ready to take that on the other side. So getting nice and grounded. Reach away through the left foot. Push the toes into the ground. Push the heel away. Stretch the calf around the upper back. Through that. And once push down and push away and draw in. And then float left. Try not to tilt the hips, but to reach away through the, draw in through the, out the arm, inhale, exhale, under the body. Inhale long, and this time to the side. Exhale to the side. In, underneath, exhale. In, to the side, exhale. In, last one, exhale, round it in. Land the right hand, tuck right toes. Lifting through, three-legged dog. Reach away through that left foot. Exhale, open the hips, bend the knee. Draw left shoulder back down if it's risen. Maybe lifting right armpit to balance the weight in the hand. Push strongly through the right foot. Inhale, lengthen left leg, rebalance the hips. Exhale, left knee to the nose, under the body, round. Inhale, back up and away, this time to the left elbow. Exhale. Inhale. Twisting under the body. Left knee all the way through to the left. And then extend the left leg, fallen triangle. Inhale. Right arm up. Pick up the left foot if you went for it last. Landing the right hand, inhaling. Three-legged dog, stepping through gently. Exhale. Back knee down, inhale, lunge. Ready to flow here. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. Exhale. In. This time to the twist, the right hand down. Back knee lifts, inhale, open. Left arm floats to the sky. Adjust yourself so the weight is in the feet. Float the right hand. Open to warrior two. Warrior two, left foot forward. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, forearm inside the knee. Inhale, long line. Exhale here, strong through the core. Draw in, draw up. Inhale, reverse triangle. Front leg straightens. Through to Trikonasana, exhale. So before we come down, we draw the left hip under the right hip. Reach away. And then we find the natural depth of the body. Maybe as we sit into it, the hips open and we find a bit more depth. A couple more breaths here. See if we can find that openness across the chest, like in our side bend. Nice. So we turn our gaze to the front foot as we bend the front knee. Right hand comes down, left heel turns up. From here, back to plank, and this time we'll take the legendary vinyasa. We will chaturanga as our first one. So just cobra, a little cobra here. Open the chest, tops of feet push down, hips push down. Exhale, take it back to child's pose. Knees can come wide, forehead to the mat. Maybe there's a nice sigh that wants to come out through the mouth. Let the arms stretch out long in front, feel the length through the back. And then with the breath, inhale, round, lift up. And we're calm to sit on the heels. So, this is a pose called Go Mukasana, cow face pose. Maybe some of you have done it before. Now, to get the knees right on top of each other can be a bit much. And if that's uncomfortable, then we'll extend away the bottom leg. The knees will agree to sit on top of each other, and we stack the knees. We bring our hands to the tops of the feet, the thumb inside the foot. A little massage through the feet. With the thumb, gentle breath. Maybe let the eyes close. And the next bit of this, might need to reopen the eyes, is floating the right arm up, taking the left arm out to the side. Turn it so the thumb is facing down, and bend at the elbow to bring the back of the left hand to the back. See if you can wiggle it up towards the shoulder blades. And then the right arm is going to come down behind. Now, you might find the fingers of the left hand, or we might be taking hold of the top and using the top as a little belt to bridge the gap between the hands. That's totally okay. You want to avoid squishing the head with the arm. Possibly can. The head is happy and free. The final piece of the puzzle is to fold here. So, as you know, I'm making a big deal at the moment about all our forward folds being progressive. So we're going to bring the belly towards the leg. And if that's as much as we can manage, then that's good. We'll keep the head up. Maybe the ribs can come down. Maybe the chest, breast can come down. And then if the whole body is resting on the thigh, then maybe we can hook the chin over the knee. What we're going to try to avoid doing is coming down a little bit and then dumping the back and rounding the back and arching the neck. So feel like you've got the length. Length, 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 length. Gently inhaling to lift up, keep the spine long, keep it strong through the core. Release the hands. Maybe give the wrist a little shake up. Now it's a fun little transition here to the other side. Have a go. If you get lost, then we'll just meet up again. But it feels fun and childlike. So let's look to the left. The hands come down. Oh no, the hands come to the right actually. And as we walk the hands around, the feet stay put and we swivel. And perhaps we find that we've landed again with the knees stacked the other way. It's definitely important to go right. It hurts to go left. Don't go left. And Maybe you want to have another go with that. So this time you go the other way and you walk it around and you walk it around and the feet pretty much stay still. And forgotten which one's meant to be in front. Okay. This one. All right. That's a good little stretch for the hips. Let's just do half an hour of that. Okay. Sort the mat out. So other side with the arms. Now, something I did miss out is before we go along, we can actually have a little stretch here. So let's do that on this side. It might make it a bit more accessible. So we're going to be raising the left arm this time. So let's drop the left hand between the shoulder blades. Bring the right hand over on top of the elbow. And without taking a weird hunched position, just see if we can encourage it down with feeling opening here. Maybe we're encouraging that hand down a little bit. And then the entry is going to be the same. So the right hand's going to reach away, thumb down, bend at the elbow to bring the back of the hand. And then we're going to wiggle the hand up towards or between the shoulder blades, looking for a grip on that left hand. Pausing here for a little bit. And then let's have a play with our fold again. So once again, maybe we just bring the belly forwards and keeping that nice length in the spine. And maybe we're finding there's a bit more and we can ease the body onto the leg. So if the hands don't meet, take hold of the top and use that as a bridge between the hands. We're inhaling, lifting ourselves up off the leg. Release the hands, give the hands a little shake out. You send the legs out, and again we give them a little drum. And let's come for another standing sequence. So let's stand at the front of the mat. And we'll flow through just a Surya Namaskar. Inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees. Folding forwards. And let's just pause a moment in this first fold. And interlace the fingers and bring them behind the back of the head and use that weight of the arms ahead to ease the neck. Maybe we're finding a little massaging the back of the skull. Maybe bring the thumbs to massage the back of the skull. And then we're going to gently release the hands to the mat. On the fingertips, we're inhaling through to find the flat mat. Weight to the left foot. Inhale, bend the right knee, comes to the tiptoes of the right foot. Exhale, step the right foot back. We're coming through to high lunge this time. So not just going to push through that left foot, I'm going to bring the weight back and I'm pushing through both feet and roll out the stomach. Inhale, arms. Let's try that again. Exhale, bending that back knee, rolling, tucking under, fingertips come down. Engage through the back foot because that's like the less obvious one. Weight comes back and we roll up. Inhale. Exhale. In, roll up. This time, let's just open out into Warrior 2. Check in with the hips. Reaching Let's come back to these Mukasana arms we've just practiced. So reach up with the right arm. Let the right hand fall to the back. Same deal, left hand, thumb down. Yeah, if the hands don't reach, we just take hold of the clothing like that. Checking what's going on with the spine now. What we don't want is for this action to twist us or bend us. Draw the pelvis through, draw the belly in and up. So we're feeling engaged, the glutes switched on. And we're going to take our reverse warrior, we're going to bend, dropping that elbow towards the back foot. Pushing down through the feet, pushing the pelvis through. Inhale, back up to standing. And then exhale, can we fold forwards, can we round forwards. It's almost like humble warrior. Inhale, lift up, roll up. Exhale, let's fold to the back. Inhale, straighten up, and one more, forward fold. So we're rolling forwards and down, and then maybe the left shoulder is coming towards or inside the left knee. Inhale, roll up. Release the arms, float the arms up. Turn up the back foot. And we're coming through to lizard pose. So bring the hands down inside that left foot. And maybe let's drop the knee here. There's so many places you can go to from lizards. Let's play with a few variations inside our lizard pose. Just trying to find a good angle for you guys. So the first one is coming down to the forearms. It might just be really easy for you. If it's a bit difficult to come down to the forearms, reach through with the left arm. Drop the right arm, reach through with the left arm, stretch. And then maybe on the exhale, you can roll the left arm through. Now, if that's there and that's happening for you, check that we're not hunching too much. And maybe we can float the back knee. Bring the weight back across to the left foot. We want to dump it all into the right arm when we do it. Bring the weight back across, strong left foot. And maybe we can walk the hands back a little bit. Maybe we can scoot the left foot forwards a little bit. And working towards, eventually the elbow coming under the leg. Let's walk ourselves back up onto our hands and drop that back knee. We'll come into some hip openers here. So roll the left foot off the floor, rolling the left knee out to the side. And first, we'll bring the left hand inside. So not on the knee, on the flesh of the thigh. And we're gently drawing that knee away. Or maybe not so gently. Next step of the puzzle is we bring the weight forward. So we come onto the top of the thigh as the right foot comes up. Now, that didn't make any sense. If you just try to pick up the foot there, it's going to be really uncomfortable because you're on the kneecap. So come forwards, and as you bend, you come onto the top of the leg, and it's not so uncomfortable. Check the position of the hands, okay? Is the wrist working too hard? Maybe you can rotate the hand out or spread the fingers. And we're going to inhale, reach up, open, and that left hand's coming back towards that right foot. First, kick the foot into the hand. Use that to open into a bit of a back bend. Left shoulder's opening, reaching away. And then we're going to be drawing the foot in Gently, gently, we're releasing that right foot. And yeah, I think, okay, so this might go wrong. Let's just try this though. I think it could be a bit of fun. Take the left hand and we'll place it behind the heel of the left foot with the shoulder inside the knee. Like we're setting up to do that nasty arm bounce. Then we're going to pick up the foot, straighten the leg, walking the right hand out, shoulder still glued to the inside of the knee. And yeah, maybe there's possibility to lift the right leg here. On the fingertips of the right hand. And when you're done, gently lowering the right leg, lift it. Now we've still got the knee inside the shoulder, so we can maybe have a go here as well at floating the right hand, maybe floating the left hand, and maybe we can bind here. This takes quite a lot of power, especially through the left leg. Nice. Okay, so you've got the bind. The last thing we can try here is let's see if we can step that right foot up to the front of the mat. Keep the bind. And if we've got it, strong right leg, we can lift up to bird of paradise. It's quite hard to enter from standing. Definitely better to start from down. Yeah, otherwise it's like you're wearing a much too tight pants. Not very comfortable. So lower it down and let's find ourselves back in a comfy, gentle lizard. It's a nice, easy lizard. Now drop the knee, get the hands back on the floor. And let's step that left foot back and stretch ourselves out. Maybe we slide forwards for Hatasana. Maybe we just take child's pose. Judge your own energy levels, judge what your body needs. Remember compassion. Okay. Whether we are in child's pose or Anahatasana, let's come back to all fours. Lift our way up to downward dog. I said we were going to do sun salutations. We didn't remotely do sun salutations. But never mind. Stretch the body in your downward dog. So feel like the shoulder blades are wrapping around the rib cage. The index fingers flying away from you and the tailbone moving backwards. Feel the upper chest open. Ears are between the arms. Back of neck is long. We're going to travel to the front of the mat. You could step to the front of the mat. Maybe you want to bend the knees and take a little hop through. Inhale to lift halfway and exhale to fall. So it's sort of a sun salutation. Just a bit of other stuff in the middle. Roll it up. Inhale, push down through the feet, grow tall. Exhale, hands through heart center, Tadasana. And let's see if I can remember all that on the other side. Inhale. Exhale, fold through. Inhale, half lift, flat back, fingertips. Tip toes of left foot. Exhale, step that left foot back. And remember, we're rolling up into our high lunge. So strong through the feet. So we can move the hips back and roll up. Inhale. Exhale. Round. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale up. And then exhale, open it out to your warrior two. So it's going to be the left arm up this time. So again, bring the right hand on top to help encourage the left hand to travel down between the shoulder blades. You see this time I've popped the ribs out, so bring the ribs back in and tuck the tailbone under. Right hand's going to go wide, thumb down, bend elbow, and we're going to draw hands either to hold the shirt or each other. Exhale, fold towards the back foot. Try to keep the body in a plane. Inhale to standing, straighten up. Exhale, folding forward. So we're rounding the spine in this one. And then maybe we're bringing the shoulder towards the knee. Inhale, straighten up. Once more, each of those. Exhale to the back. Inhale, straighten up. Exhale. So bring the tummy in to support as you round forwards. Inhale, standing, release the hands. Warrior two. I'm guessing from here it's probably turn up the back foot. Inhale, high lunge. And exhaling through to find that lizard. So, yeah, check in with how this one feels, how it feels on this side. And the first thing we did, we came down to the forearm. So again, if that's feeling out of reach, we can try the trick of reaching the right arm long, and then it's like scooping the rib cage underneath. It still doesn't really feel accessible. There's also an option of using a block to bridge the gap. Finding that length. If we're down, if we've got the forearms down, maybe we lift up the back knee. And you might notice as well, but this is our dolphin arms, this is our forearm stand arms. So you could practice feeling like you're squeezing the elbows together, pushing the wrists down. Feeling that strength through the core. And then we're going to lower the back knee and we're coming up onto the hands and we're going to come to our hips. So we're starting off rolling the right foot onto its side and using the heel of the palm, the force is coming through the heel of the palm here to move the thigh away, opening the hip socket. Nice. And we're coming to the knee stretches. So shift the weight backwards. And we're coming onto the thigh, picking up that left foot. So again, just check in with the arm position. Even scoot the arm in a little bit. Screw the arm into the floor. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, find that back foot. Chest comes back round to the front as we kick the foot into the hand. And maybe we find a bit of a back bend. Then we're going to draw the foot towards the buttock for our quad stretch. Keep squeezing that foot in. And then gently, with control, let it go. Okay, so I think it was this weird little balance next, wasn't it? So the shoulder comes inside the knee, and the hand wraps around the back of the ankle. Pick up the back foot, and basically the weight needs to come forwards for this. So the weight comes forwards, the left fingertips are on the ground just for balance. The weight's basically on the foot, the right foot, and we're floating the left leg. Gently lowering the leg. Still lifted, walk it away. And the last bit of this, we're going to come towards that bind. So now we're in a bit of a stooped position here. We're coming from warrior 2. We'd hope to be a bit more straightened out like this. But it's all right. So if you found the bind, really try to keep hold of that as we bring the left foot through. And ideally, we're still facing the same direction we were a moment ago. Weight all in the left foot, right toe is flat. Push down through that left leg. Unroll the spine. Find something to gaze at. And maybe the legs. Go down gently. Refolding the leg. Try to land the right foot gently. Stepping the left foot back. And releasing the bind. Back to a gentle lizard with the left knee down. And from there, you'll step the feet back. And we'll again stretch the upper body back with child's pose here. Okay, lifting up again. We'll come to Mukasana, our camel pose. Get that core strength, that back strength. Yeah. Let's start with the toes tucked. And remember the support in the lower back comes from the legs pushing the hips through. So just practice that. So round in, exhale, round in. Inhale, open. Exhale, open. Exhale, open. And drive it from the toes. Oof. Open up. When you feel that strength. And there's tissue connections all the way from the toes all the way through to the head. So round in, inhale, open, and as you push through, maybe we can hold this level of back bend just here. Arms still open. Really working through the legs. And then round it in. Untuck the toes, rest for a moment. Right. You're going to take 2 more rounds. I'll guide you into the toes tuck version. And then we'll be able to maybe go to the feet flat version. So tucking toes. Again, round in. So we feel the tummy drawing in and up here. Inhale, lift through. Open the arms. See how that feels. Now, maybe if that's feeling a bit much, you're going to bring the hands to the buttocks. Push the buttocks through. Feeling okay, we can raise the right arm, lower it to the heel. And raise the left arm, bring it back to the heels. Maybe we can come back a bit further. Keep pushing through those toes, squeezing the glutes. Up. Now, really lifting, restacking, and we're coming down. Untuck the toes. Good. Okay. So last one, either just repeat that one if that was feeling like it's a lot, stay with that one. Feel like there's a bit more to give. You keep the feet down for this one. But it's all about finding that same lift up and push down through the top of the feet. It is harder to find, but it's absolutely there. Okay, let's prepare. Rounding in. Inhale, push. Maybe we guide the glutes forwards. And again, you can go one hand, or maybe you go inhale, open, and round it. When you're ready, lifting back up and through, rounding, lowering down safely, pausing for a moment. So I think our last posture, first I'd like to do headstand. If anyone's not happy to practice headstand today, then we can come back to find our supported shoulder stand, or using the block to find our restorative inversion. And if we need to use a wall, we're going to be using a wall. But ideally, we don't need the wall. So, quick refresher on our position, our hand position. If for anyone that needs it, interlaced fingers, bottom little finger is going to tuck up inside, thumbs up. And we're going to find the crown of the head reaching down to the mat and the thumbs wrapping around the back of the head. Gently playing with the head position until we feel the back of the neck lengthen. Rolling the forearms out very slightly so they ground, and then lifting up the feet. And walking the feet in until we feel that they get light. Then in the legs. Need to just walk it in a little bit further, Yasmin. You're still needing to hop. You'll float when you find the spot. If you're upside down in your shoulder stand still, let's drop the toes behind to find plow pose. And headstanders, let's join them in their plow pose. So let's come onto our backs. We're going to roll up and over, finding the toes touching down. Maybe we can, in our plow pose, widen the feet and find a straddle, wide-legged plow pose. Now place the hands flat on the floor, reaching past the hips away from the shoulders. And see if we can roll from a wide-legged plow pose Up and over and through to a straddle. Yep. That's exactly it. Yeah. We've got time for one more fold. We might want to use our block on this one. We're going to come through to our wide-legged forward fold. So think back to what we've talked about earlier in the class. So it's about the engagement of the leg to help the hamstring relax, because hamstring not relaxing, the psoas not relaxing are the primary reasons we can't find the depth in this pose. So reach away through the ball of the foot, draw the toes in, squeeze the quads, place the hands down. Now keeping the legs active, push the hands round the back, roll back. Inhale through and open. Exhale. So you did feel the legs actually want to roll as we come through. So you inhale through, stay. Maybe the forearms want to come down. Walk the hands away. And we're gently going to walk our hands back in. Bring ourselves back upright. Bringing the hands gently under the thighs, rolling back as we draw the knees in. Place the hands behind. Roll across the pelvis, dropping the knees as far as we can to each side. Now let's bring ourselves back down onto the back. Once again, hugging the right shin in towards the armpit, squeezing it in. And then we'll take figure 4, bring the sole of the left foot to the mat, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Draw that left leg in, take a hold with the back of the thigh from the shin, and draw the left leg in. Hold this for another 10 seconds or so. And we'll gently release that leg. We'll come to the other side, reach away the right foot, draw the left shin towards the left armpit. And then crossing left ankle over right thigh, drawing the right leg in. Squeezing the right leg towards the body, figure 4, stretching the other side. Gently release that leg. We'll finish with a supine twist, so drawing once more that right shin towards the armpit. Use the left hand to guide the right knee across to the left, roll onto the left hip. Extend the right arm away. Maybe turn the head to gaze towards the right. Maybe there's a nice breath out through the mouth here. We can find a little bit more softness. We're gently going to roll back onto the back. We'll bring both knees in towards the body, give them a little squeeze, make sure the spine is aligned straight and true on the mat, and the right leg's extending away. We'll draw the left knee in and then use the right hand to guide left knee to the right, scooting the right hip under the body. Left arm goes long, maybe the gaze turns towards those legs. Left fingertip. Gently rolling onto our back, and for a final time, drawing both knees in. Maybe this time we wrap the arms around and draw the forehead towards the knees, squeezing ourselves into a little ball. And then gently extend the limbs away. The legs go long and the feet roll out to the side. The backs of the hands are resting on the mat. And we're finding our way to our Shavasana, just spending a few more minutes together, resting here. You can come back to this idea of compassion and imagine that within us is a little tiny glowing yellow-orange speck of light. And this little speck of light is a feeling of kindness, a feeling of compassion. Maybe we can imagine this speck starts to grow, glowing, twinkling, a very warm and safe light. And as we lie here, safe and secure, basking in the glow of this light, it continues to grow until we are full of compassion. We can really give ourselves that gift of knowing that everything's okay and we're doing our best. Maybe that light carries on glowing and growing a little bit more. So all that compassion is spilling out. Maybe it's spilling out to someone very close to us, to our friends. Maybe we think of the faces of the people we'd most like to send some compassion to. And maybe we let that light just grow and grow and grow. It's touching the city, country we're in, the whole planet, the whole solar system, and just as big as your mind can go. Everything touched by this warm yellow light. And then we'll bring that back in back in through the planets to this planet we call Earth, the city we're in, the building we're in, and to the map we're on, or we're on. And bringing that light back inside us until it's just a little glowing yellow crystal once again, a little spark. We don't need to think about it anymore, but we know it's there when we need it. Might feel good to bring a hand onto the body, maybe both hands, maybe one rests on the belly and one rests on chest, the heart. And knowing that yoga is not just getting strong or having a routine or hanging out with your buds. It's about learning to be kind to yourself in a million different ways. Remembering you've got that little spark of compassion in you for when you need it. Let the hands come away from the body now and rest back down on the floor beside you. As you start to bring a little awakeness, a little aliveness back to the extremities. A little wiggle of fingers, a little wiggle of the toes. Maybe there's a rotating of the wrists. Maybe there's a stretch. Reach the arms up above, stretch long. Flop and relax and smile to ourselves. Gently roll over onto whichever side feels right. And take a little pause. And then slowly making our way back to sit together. Taking your time. Roll the arms up. Exhale the hands to your heart center and we'll chant Om followed by Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace to finish our class together. So first just take an inhale. Open the mouth. Then let's inhale to chant together. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Agaha samasta sukhinu bhavantu. May you have days full of kindness and compassion and feel that reflected in others. Send it out. Thank you so much for your energy and your focus. Namaste, Suksma.